to day 3 of the Paralympic Winter Games qualifiers here in Jessheim, Norway. We've got another exciting day of hockey here for you all. Really excited for this matchup. Slovakia versus Sweden in game 7. For Sweden, this is a must-win game. Even then, like, the path to qualification will be really difficult for them. But again, same with Slovakia. They will want to win this as well. Yesterday, losing to Japan. In a bit of a shock loss there. Really exciting game that was, with the lead going either way. But Slovakia will be viewing this as a must-win game as well, to ensure their path to Paralympic qualification. We've seen Sweden using mainly just 7 of their 9 players that they've got here. I'm wondering if we're going to see the bench expand at all during this game, or if it will be more of the same 7 players. And Slovakia as well, they need to use more of their teamwork. We know they've got a good passing game. And we, of course, have Joppa and Korman, that dynamic duo up front for Slovakia. But what happens if Sweden can shut those 2 players down? Where else can Slovakia rely on that firepower from? Really interesting stuff today. And, of course, we've got 3 big games here. This round-robin tournament is really, really exciting, but it means that teams cannot drop a single game if they want to guarantee their qualification. Every single game is a gold medal game, and we are excited here for the face-off. Referee Matt Fergenbaum from Canada taking the opening face-off. He's supported by Tibor Fazakis from Serbia and Prez Ivanic from Poland. And here we go. Joppa winning the face-off and skating into the Swedish zone here. Joppa passing. Not quite getting on to Frenchik's stick. Slovakia in the white on your screen, with Sweden in their lovely blue jerseys. We'll see that ice as the face-off is in the Swedish zone. Slovakia currently with just 1 win after their 2 games. And of course, Sweden yet to win a game. Lopez and Joppa again on the face-off. Nilsson collecting the puck there and trying to clear it out. But Joppa will gain possession. Great stick handling there. Passing it back. And a shot. No goal there. Stajak will now collect the puck. Korman saying his name a lot this tournament already. Making himself a bit of a nuisance in the game yesterday. Linker. Joppa with the puck now. Passing it to Korman as he's knocked off, and Korman just shoots it towards the net. And it's easily in the glove there. If we take a look at the tournament standings, at the top is Norway and Korea, both on 6 points, but they play each other later, so only one of those teams will come away from today unbeaten. Ligda with a shot in the net, and it's through. Early opening goal for Slovakia here. Marian Ligda with the opening goal. Great work from Slovakia. After their loss against Japan yesterday, they would have wanted to make sure they open the scoring early and keep going. Lopez back at the face-off dot with captain Jopa as well for Slovakia. Nilsson here. Ligda really aggressively challenging Lopez on the puck there. The offside here for Sweden. Currently Slovakia with 3 points. And Japan also on the 3 points. Japan technically higher in the standings due to beating Slovakia, but everything will change after today and be much different by Monday. Coleman doing such a good job this tournament, pressuring the puck carrier. Whenever the team get the puck, it seems like Coleman's there, ready to put the pressure on. Great work there, Hlinka. Jopa's going to take the puck though. Shot. Blocked in front. Lopez now has the puck. Intercepted, neutralized by Coleman though. Big collision. Nilsson will just try to reset the Swedish defence, get everyone back on side as it's dumped in by Lopez. Shot in towards the Slovak goalie there, but easily in the glove of Lepacek. Jopa vs Lopez again on the face-off. Nilsson though, shooting the puck just to the right there. And here we'll see the team of Slovakia offense. Večerek sandwiched between two Swedish players. Nilsson collects the puck. Ligda wrestling with Peter Euler there, captain of Sweden, and the puck is frozen, blown. Play is blown. We'll get a reset. Sometimes you'll see pucks caught up in weird places on these sleds, and you'll see whistle going a bit more often for stuck pucks. Sweden doing well on their defensive face-off, but Coleman now looking dangerous. Good save. Can Slovakia recover, get another shot? No. Lidbeck will pass out. Here to Shaplaki. Kept on side by Sweden. Joppa will now just feed the puck into neutral zone, but it's intercepted. An ice puck there. Slovakia just not quick enough to get back there for the puck. So now we'll see face off in the Slovakian defensive zone. Liljebek passing it to Meng. Meng with a shot into the glove there of Lipchek. Ligda there, taking the face off instead of Joppa. Liljebek will just scoop the puck over the players there. Liljebek just passing to Lopez there, but pass not connecting. Sweden struggling to get it out the zone, but now Liljebek has a chance. But surrounded by 5 Slovak jerseys. There will now be a penalty. Sweden will now have 2 minutes on the power play. If they're a team that's going to go any further in this competition, they need to score on this power play. Slovakia immediately clear the zone, causing Sweden to dump it back in. Big collision there as Lopez races for the puck. Liljebek. Again, Corman giving them no time to figure things out. Lopez now skating down into the neutral zone. Meng dumping it in. Corman has the assistance from Staszak. It's put in towards the goalie. Easy save. Flitic trying to clear the zone, but just picked up by the Swedish players. Meng not quite getting it. Liljebek to Nilsson. Lopez. Lopez shoots, blocked by the Slovakian defense. Slovakia kill the penalty. The puck is still in their zone. Nilsson will just pick it up at the boards, putting it across to Meng, who doesn't quite get the stick on it. And now a dangerous pass up to Vetrick. Tries to put it center, but it's intercepted by Swedish. Lopez just intercepting that puck and making a shot from behind the blue line. Easy save there for Slovakian goalie Edward Lepacek. Nilsson looking forward. Good to pass to. Meng dropping it back to Nilsson. Frenchik. Lojbek clears out the zone. Dumps it in to the Slovakian zone. No icing. Some good work offensively from Sweden, keeping the pressure on in the Slovakian zone. Offside though, they're going to give Slovakia an opportunity to form an attack of their own. Joppa skating through, just offside. I think Ligda just causing the offside there. Slovakia have it in the Swedish zone. Joppa putting it into the net, blocked. But now Stajak has it. Lopez will clear it out from the crease. Nilsson. Pass up to Lujebek, but just too far back. Joppa. Lopez there just not getting it, but Nilsson will shoot it in towards the goalie. Puck just leaves the zone and now is in possession of Joppa, who will skate around some of these Swedish players. Great stick work into the glove there of the Swedish goalie there, Ulf Nilsson. Seen really good end-to-end action. Both teams pressing offensively. Frenchik doesn't quite get the puck and it clears the zone. Yoppers can collect it. Passing it to Hlinka. Back to Joppa. Coleman shooting it in. Nielsen's just going to tap it back under the goalie's glove. Slovakia really playing hard. They've got that one goal, but they want to increase that lead. You never know when goal difference is going to be the decider. Joppa versus Lopez on the face-off dot. Frenchik tries to get a shot off, but instead Liljebeck will pick up the puck. Trying to skate around Hlinka there. Liljebeck doesn't quite get a shot off. Now there's the penalty on the play as well. Sweden with a shot, just goes behind the net there. There'll be a holding penalty against Slovakia here. It's like number 33, Michael Hlinka. One minute and 19 left of the period. Can Sweden convert this power play? Unlike the power play they had earlier. Lopez. Slovakia clear it straight away, and Coleman will now chase and put on the pressure. Coleman nearly alone in the whole zone. Now Joppa will furiously defend as it goes behind the Slovak goal. Lopez just getting sandwiched between that duo of Coleman and Joppa. And now Coleman shoots it down the ice. Of course, no icing when they are under strength. Liljebeck. Passing it up to Nielsen. Pass it to Lopez. Lopez shoots, and it's in the glove of Lepchek once again. Great play there from Sweden. Pass is connecting. Shot on target, just not getting past the Slovakian goalie quite yet. We're 9 seconds away from the end of the period. 51 seconds of power play left. Slovakia will just be happy to let the period run out. And that is the end of the first period here. Slovakia 1, Sweden 0. Good period of action here from both of these teams. Slovakia with their goal early on in the period, but Sweden doing a really good job considering their limited amount of players. We saw a lot from both of these teams. I'm excited to see how this game will develop. We'll be back in 14 minutes time as the second period gets underway, but go grab yourselves a nice hot drink, and that's exactly what I'm about to do. See you in 14. Hello and welcome back to this game between Slovakia and Sweden. We're here for the second period. What a fist we had. I'm really impressed with the stuff I've seen from Sweden. But obviously Slovakia, they need to throw everything they have at this now. They've already dropped a game and they're coming into this tournament as top seeds. They need to make sure they don't drop another game. They're currently up 1-0, but they will be starting off the second period, killing off the rest of penalty for Hilinka for holding. Here we go for the opening face-off. We'll see Lopez facing off against Staszak. Meng firing into the zone. Liebeck passing in front to Lopez. Doesn't quite get it anywhere near the net though. Will be covered. And we'll go again. Just 11 seconds left now of this Swedish power play. Can they use these 11 seconds to make something happen? Nilsson to Liebeck. Doesn't quite get it on his stick. Now Korman is going to wrestle with him against the boards. Liebeck sends it in towards the net. Meng can't just tip it in though. Really close there for Sweden as we go back to even strength. And now Joppa and Korman. Joppa with a shot. Comes out of the zone, says Slovakia need to come out reset. And it's now on a stick of Lopez. He dumps it in. Joppa will just collect that and skate it around the back of the net there. Nilsson doesn't get a shot off. Liebeck trying to dump it in, but it's intercepted by Hilinka there. Joppa icing the puck. We will now see a face-off in the Swedish zone. Sweden come into this competition as the 5th seeds after their bronze at Astana. Nilsson in goal there, just batting away the puck. There you're back with the puck neutralised. Korman here, speedy after the puck. Liebeck will just use his body. Joppa enters the zone, passing it across. Vetrek and Nilsson are going to battle for the puck there. Corman to Joppa. Joppa shoots. Deflected by a Swedish defender there. Staszak. And Sweden clear it out. And now Liljebeck is one-on-one. Shut down by Fjoltik. Liljebeck battling hard for the puck, but getting shut down by the Slovakian bodies. Pass to Staszak, who tips it for Corman. Corman now passing back to Staszak, who makes a shot. Goes wide though. Corman passing to Joppa. Bobbles off the stick. Now the puck leaves the zone. Liljebeck to Lopez, who shoots it and scores. Great work there from Liljebeck and Lopez. We'll see the teams go even. Slovakia 1, Sweden 1. Great work from the Swedish there. They've really managed to turn the tables a little bit. Against Slovakia, they'll be really desperate now to make sure they can get back ahead. If Sweden can cause the upset here, this would be great for them. Puts a light back into their qualification hopes. But as Joppa will now escape back to the puck. Knocked off by Meng, Liljebeck will pick it up by the boards. We have a Swedish player in the Slovakian goal though. Sorry, we're around Slovakian player in the Swedish goal. Krajcik. To Joppa. Who leaves it and gives it to Swedish sticks at. Interesting. Nilsson clears it out. Meng is by the boards now. Liljebeck putting it forward. But Ferencic would clear back. Some scrappy back and forth here between the two teams. Joppa desperate to win the puck. Nilsson just clearing it out of the zone. Linka passing to Corman. Corman passing it to Joppa. And we have the net off there. There's crashing the net, and then there's crashing the net. Ligda will take the face off opposite Lopez. Wojtek clear up the ice, but it's on the stick of Liljebeck, who is just offside. Eklund passing it back to Chaplaki. Coleman passing it up to Yoppert. Again, they just know where each other are on the ice. Yoppert shooting with the left hand there at the goalie. Coleman and Ligda fighting for the puck there. Vecherek shot in, is saved by the Swedish goaltender. We'll see Slovakia make a change here. We'll also see Meng and Dahlstad on the ice. Haven't seen too much of Robin Dahlstad this tournament. Good to see him on the ice, getting some minutes. Shot just goes wide there. Good work from Lopez, you just take out the player on the puck there, but Yoppert now has the puck, shoots it in too high over the net. Stashak doesn't get a shot off either. Great work by the Swedes to shut that down. Big hit by Lopez there again. Shot in, deflected. Liljebeck racing down the other end now. Struggling to get the puck clear though. He's fighting against two Slovakian jerseys. Scrappy at the boards. Meng, shoot into the pads though of Lepacek. Ten minutes flying past in this period, just 4 minutes 52 remaining. Are Sweden cooking up something here? Lopez and Yoppert But Slovakia come back down the ice with speed. Passing it to Joppa. Deflected by Swedish player. Lots of scrappy board battles. As the puck comes back, Ligda will now collect and pass it into neutral ice. Corman dumps it into the zone. Will it be icing? Icing is called. Not sure. Slovakia will be quite happy with that, but icing is the call. We'll go back into the Slovakian zone for the face-off. Just see there, Leibek talking to the coaching staff as Lopez and Joppa take each other on in the face-off dot. Wojtek behind the net. Leibek gets the puck on his stick, but under pressure from Corman. We know what a good job Corman does. We're putting that pressure on, being a general nuisance. Now the Slovakians have an opportunity here. Fjotik. Vacharek. And it puck comes out the zone. Slovakia gonna have to clear out to come back in. Give Sweden some time to recollect themselves. Nilsson passing up the ice, but it's intercepted by Vacharek. Keeps it in the zone. To Joppa. Joppa skating around the net, trying to find a lane. Trying to find the slot. Corman. Corman again. Shot just wide. Seeing great pressure at each end in this game. Corman. Take his time sometimes. Shoots. Deflected by his own player. By Joppa. Leibek though. Can he skate up the ice, pass it out to Lopez? Lopez spun out by the Slovakian player there as we go back down. Icing called off. Leibek. Passing it up the ice. Icing called off. Again, just end to end. Both teams managing to clear it and finding the puck back in their zone quite quickly. Lopez. Under pressure from the captain there, Martin Joppa. Nilsson. Across to Corman. Slovakia find themselves offsides, which gives Lopez a chance to get the puck further up the ice. Slovakia have possession in their own zone. Passing up to Corman. Nilsson's going to pass it back to Meng. 50 seconds left. Frenchik, big hit from Leibek. Joppa shut down by Leibek. As Hlinka Loses the puck, pass it, giving it to Lopez, who tries to get it in the net. Not quite successful though, but Mang is waiting. Shot towards net, but just not enough on it to make it. It's the end of the second here, and we have a tied game. 1 goal each for Slovakia and Sweden. We've seen end-to-end action. Who is going to take the win after the third period, or will this go to overtime? Really interested to see. I hope you've been enjoying this game as much as I have. I'll be back in 14 minutes for the last period of action. See you. And welcome back for the third period here. Slovakia versus Sweden. This will be a big final period here. Can Sweden take a win, upsetting the #1 seed? Or will we see Slovakia assert their dominance and ruin Sweden's hopes at qualifying for the Paralympics? It's a big period here. Martin Joppa, the captain for Slovakia, taking on Marcus Lopez. Here we go. Lopez skating hard there to try and offset the icing call, but unfortunately for him, it will be coming right back down the ice to the Swedish zone. Joppa with a shot in, comes off the goalie but almost goes over, and now Nilsson is on the ice. A trick, with a shot in, and it goes through Nilsson's glove there. Slovakia back in the lead, and we will see Slovakia maybe pick up the pace a little bit now, gain some momentum. Really important for Slovakia, that goal. They're not going to want to let Sweden run away with this, so now they are back in front. That was a great shot there, through the traffic. And Slovakia will want to get straight back to work here as Joppa takes on Lopez. Meng with the puck. Petrek here. Passing it back to Joppa. Joppa just able to stop, let the Swedish player skate past him, creating a passing opportunity there. Sweden have been playing with a bit more urgency this whole game. Nilsson put his body in the way there. Niljebeck's going to race back. No icing is the call. Corman and Joppa here in the Swedish zone now. Sweden are going to want to clear it as much as possible. Kalinka in towards goal. Lopez will recover the puck, passing it back to Nilsson. Nilsson passing it up to Liljebeck, but not quite getting the message across. Icing called off, luckily. Chaplaki is challenging. Nilsson at the blue line. Shoots the puck back in. And we'll see Meng race down. Icing against Slovakia. We'll see another face-off just to the left of the Slovakian goalie here. Joppa versus Lopez. Joppa Skating into the zone. He's got Ligda there, who tries to put it under his sled. Doesn't quite get it on target though. Helinka though is back, passing it in. Joppa. Skating with the puck. Passing it to Ligda. Ligda. Good work from the Swedes to keep that puck out of the net. Plays in front of the goalie there, helping, making sure to keep that puck out. We're going to see a bit more physical play as the period goes on. Joppa with a shot into the glove there of the Swedish goalie, Nilsson. Like I said, if Sweden do not win this game, their hopes of Paralympics are over. Great shot there. Just off. Corman passing it in. Doesn't quite meet the target though. Great work from Lopez to clear out the zone. Marty Joppa will regain and re-enter the zone. Lopez dropping it back to Lillebeck. Eklund just not getting that pass off and causing a bit confusion. Lopez to Lillebeck. Passing it across the ice there to Shaplaki. Shot and save. Corman just putting the puck over into the zone. Joppa now with a shot. Saved by the goalie. And Lopez needs to come and clear that out. And Joppa with a big hit to try and get the puck off of Lopez as it's dumped down into the Slovakian zone, but that will be icing. If we look at some of the other games we've got going on today, Kazakhstan take on Japan next. That will be exciting. Kazakhstan again looking to get their first win of the tournament. Japan with that win over Slovakia yesterday, and of course the hosts played last today against Korea. Two teams unbeaten. Who will be the unbeaten team at the end of this day? Pass in. Great work from the Swedes to cover it up, but Slovakia will attempt to just poke it past. That was good work from Nilsson yet again, and Lopez just backing him up. Really close there for Slovakia. They've had a good few close chances now. Like I said, with a tournament like this where there's just 2 spots for 6 teams, every single game is a gold medal game. It's a playoff game for these teams. Can't afford to drop a single game, knowing that you might need the full amount of points to qualify. And it's offside here for Slovakia. There was icing there. Coleman was about to get the puck, but he was just offside, so he had to come back onside past the blue line. letting the puck sail past for the icing. Big potential game, Korea, Norway. Like I said, both unbeaten. One of them has to lose. Lubek. Can't find another Swedish player. Slovakia will clear it out the zone. Lopez now with the puck, passing it to Meng by the boards. Can't quite get control of the puck though. Cross ice pass here to Ferencik. Corman with the puck. Joppa, back to Corman. These two, but they're offside. What can we see in this final 8 minutes 47? Lopez, this is Stashak. Joppa is onside. He has the puck. Fighting off Meng. Can't quite get it past the goalie though. Nilsson is going to cover the puck. And there's a bit of after to Corman. We know the way he's been playing, making himself a nuisance. He's not going to be the favourite of the Swedish players. Löjebeck standing up for his goalie there. Face off here, Lopez. Trick. With a shot. Back to Joppa. Doesn't have enough time to formulate a shot, and it's cleared from the zone. Meng. And look at this, Corman, Linker just circling, ready in the slot. Corman. Not quite on target. Linker now in front of the net himself. Joppa passes to Corman. Corman just tied up a little bit by Nilsson. Dangerous puck here, Stashak. Not on target. Joppa will pick it up from the boards. He's going to skate around the net here. Looking for that pass or for that slot. Dropping it to Veterek, who shoots. Deflected away. Liebeck will now have the opportunity to clear it. Stopped by Corman. Liebeck again with his own hit on Corman. Shot in is deflected up into the air. Meng manages to keep the puck in, but is finally cleared. Liebeck struggles to keep the puck on his stick. Joppa. Great puck control. Shoots from the left hand and goes over. Coleman heel pass, dropping it back to Joppa. Joppa with a shot over the net. Vetrek again, just blocked by a Swedish body. Joppa at the blue line. Great skating ability and puck handling, just able to dodge away from players. Vetrek does not keep it in, it's offside for Slovakia. Nilsson picking up to Dalstad. Puck is out of the zone. Coleman loses a stick too. Bit of a collision there as Coleman is skating back and Dalstad is chasing after the puck. Now Eklund will skate to the puck. Losing an edge. Pass back. Shot. Legged over shot. Nearly tipped in by a Swedish player there. Eklund. Lillebeck. Vetrek really putting up the pressure this last period. Joppa tries to clear it from the zone, and it does clear. Nilsson has the puck, and he's going to dump it right back in. Stashak under pressure though. Vetrek just puts it around the boards. Coleman skates for the puck. Put it in front of the net. No one there though. Lillebeck clearing the zone. Dalstad putting a lot of pressure on the back check, but not quite getting it. Coleman with a shot, and it's padded away by Nilsson. 2 minutes 24 of the period remaining. Can we see Sweden score and at least get their first point in the competition? Lillebeck. Again, good physical play from Slovakia, knocking players off the puck. Lopez skating around players as well. But that one last hit knocks him off the puck. Shot in, saved by Lapacek, the Slovakian netminder. 1 minute 53 remains. Slovakia be nervous to shut down this game, and we will see a timeout for Sweden. Nilsson looks like he's getting onto the bench, so we're going to see Sweden pull out an extra skater. Pull in the goalie with this much time left. They've got the face-off in the offensive zone. This is Sweden's one big chance now to keep the dream alive. But for Slovakia, they're only 1 goal ahead. They're going to be nervous as well. They're going to have to work hard to make sure that they see this game out. Like I said, they've already lost a game against Japan. They can't afford to drop any more points, even if it is just 1 point. This tournament is going to be really tight towards the end. We'll see a team end today on 9 points, whether that is Korea or Norway. Frenchek, this is Lopez for the face-off. Shot goes behind the net there. Meng will collect. Cleared out of the zone by Slovakia. Chaplaki losing the puck. Now Corman has it, and he's got an open net. He does miss though. Can Sweden make this transition? Skate back down the ice. Lopez to Liobek doesn't connect, but Liobek also drops his stick, and they find themselves offside. One minute 14 remaining. Sweden have pulled their goalie. There's nothing that Nilsson can do now but watch and be ready to come straight back onto the ice if needed. Lopez, this is Ferencik. Again, the more time that Slovakia can just tie this puck up for, the best. Joppa dumping it just the other side of the ice, giving his team time to move back. Meng dumping it into the zone. Corman will collect it, but Liljebek will be skating hard for this. Joppa. .23 seconds remaining. Plays blown. We'll see a reset at the face-off dot. 14 seconds remaining. This is a big 14 seconds now for both of these teams. Sweden lose this, is mathematically impossible for them to make it to the games. On day 3 too. Lopez. And it's cleared into the Swedish zone. Meng chasing hard for it. The icing cold, is just 6 seconds remaining. This is a make or break 6 seconds now. Slovakia can't afford to even drop a point. Sweden need the full 3. Big moment here. Lopez needs to win this face-off, and Slovakia can just tie it up. Let the 6 seconds count down. Nilsson will get the puck. Shot blocked. And that's final buzzer here. And frustrations from Sweden. They know the dream is over. They know they are not qualifying. After just 3 games, 3 losses means that they cannot make it. But Slovakia, they needed that win for their own dreams. They probably weren't expecting to lose yesterday against Japan. So to get this win will mean a lot in the standings for them. Slovakia doing really good work. We're seeing more from the rest of the team, I feel like, today as well. We know we have Joppa and Corman as the 2 stars, but to see more of the players shine, especially the number 45, Veterek, Stajak as well, number 7. It's good to see more from these players, but for Sweden, we know that they really struggle with, player recruitment, and, they're here with 9 players, playing mainly 7 of them. We did see a bit of Robin Dahlstadt, but commiserations to Sweden. They're going to be really frustrated with that as well, because they managed to get a goal. They almost had the game. They were playing really aggressively as well. Really good work. They still have time to at least get a win in this tournament. We're going to take a moment now for the best players here. And for Sweden, of course, it is 68 Marcus Lopez. Bittersweet best player award, I imagine, but well deserved from Lopez. He was working really hard. Good work from Lopez. One of those players we know that can just do the minutes for Sweden as well. Sweden will go on to play Japan tomorrow. And for Slovakia, best player, Marian Ligda. What a great game from Ligda as well. Again, one of those players we saw a bit more of this game. But what a team Slovakia is. It'll be really interesting to see how the tournament develops for them as well. Will we see the fight back after dropping that game yesterday? Exciting stuff, but we'll now take a moment to hear the national anthem, the winning team, Team Slovakia. What the Slovakians would have wanted to hear after this game. Sweden really, really tough on them, but that is sport. Put their bodies on the line, but sometimes it's not just enough. We will see both of these teams back again, not tomorrow, but Sunday, sorry. Tomorrow all the teams will get a day off, but I imagine a lot of these teams will be back here at the rink to practice. We'll see you later on today as we have 2 big potential games. Now we have Kazakhstan versus Japan, which will be a great game as well. I hope you'll join me for that, and we'll see you later for more action from this tournament.